Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining. As always, pleasure and a joy to be sharing the Lord. Today's topic will be communication. Like I said before, we're dealing with the relationship. The first one is commitment. Today we're dealing with communication. One of the biggest factors to me in relationship failures is a lack of communication. We were created for relationships. Every human being, you see, they have the desire to be in a relationship, whether it's in a friendship, whether it's a spouse, whether it's in just a social setting, or even at your jobs. We've been created for relationships. And the keys of why the relationship fails at the top is communication. We lack this. And we've been created to communicate. Why do we lack communication? What is wrong? Why do we fail to communicate? We'll soon be entering the year 2021. Cultures which taught us dominance over the spouse, over another human being, is something that we'll need to check, because nowhere in the Bible that it teaches us to dominate human beings, but it teaches us to love one another, to care for one another, to help one another. The problem we face in this day and age, my opinion, is unlearning our old mistakes, our old rituals, if you want to call it, our old mindsets. We need to restore our minds with what God is saying. What is God's principles regarding communication? How we should communicate? How should we live in relationships by communicating the right way? Relationships get neglected. How do we neglect it? We don't spend the time. You can only communicate with a person if you're spending the time with them. If there's no time spent, how do you communicate? It's not possible. In our daily lives, we're so busy. We're always in a hurry. And we do this to God. We don't communicate. We're more fearful of companies. We're more fearful of jobs. We're more fearful for somebody that we may not even see in a month or 2 months. But yet God is waiting upon us, and we fail to communicate to Him every day. This is something only you can decide, because it's a personal journey. It's a personal relationship about you communicating with the Creator and the Giver of life. How serious are we about God? We take the time to listen? Do we take the time to understand? What is required of us? Do we provide our request in a 5-minute prayer and then we're out the door? Are we just popping in because we want something? How would you feel if a spouse or a loved one would just pop in when they wanted someone? Would you think that was communication? Would you feel they're communicating with you? I leave that to you to answer. In our lives, the communication aspect needs to be daily. Daily go to God. Daily open up yourself to God. Even if you're not the type of person that can talk, write down your thoughts, write down how you're feeling. It's a part of communication. God knows everything. So even when you're too burdened to speak, just take a pen and a page. Write down how you're feeling. And believe me, God understands. In this journey, I will reveal to you guys how I found communication with God. How I started understanding how God communicates, the different aspects, how He communicates with people. But for now, the simplest form I can say is reading the Bible. It's God's word, it's God's instruction. If you'd like, it's your do's and don'ts from God. Jeremiah 29, verses 12 to 13. Then you will call on me and come and pray to me. I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. Now to me, that is clear. God is waiting for you. He's waiting for you to make the commitment to communicate, to build your relationship with Him, to build your life with the foundation as God. And God will take you to places your mind can't even comprehend. God will do things in your life that you never thought was possible. But all things are possible with God.